There were a number of reasons why I chose to apply to this specific administrative fellowship in Eau Claire. The first was because of the Preceptor Relationship. John Dickey, who's the Chief Administrative Officer of the Northwest Wisconsin region, serves as your preceptor throughout the entire year of the process. And that was really important to me because a lot of other fellowships had multiple preceptors, but this one really gave you a consistent experience throughout the entire fellowship. In addition, another great reason to choose this fellowship was the fact that a lot of the former fellows were still in the organization. And that was good news not only for the fact that there were opportunities to get jobs afterwards, but also because they were there to truly mentor you throughout the process in addition to your preceptor. So if you're lucky enough to stay on afterwards as well, you really get the opportunity to kind of pay it forward and do the same. I also enjoyed this administrative fellowship for the simple fact that it's really self-driven and that you're never really told what projects you have to work on, and that John Dickey really gives you the opportunity to explore all of the things that you're interested in and really guides you along the way, but you really drive what the fellowship will look like. And the last reason that I chose this administrative fellowship is that you really get a lot of good exposure to the broader community of Eau Claire. They sponsor you to become a member of the Young Professionals of the Chippewa Valley, which is an organization sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. And there you get a really good opportunity to meet other professionals in the community, and John brings you along to other important community events that he's involved with as well. The community of Eau Claire has a lot to offer, especially for young people moving into the area. Eau Claire has been pouring a lot of money into economic development efforts, which means that there are a lot of good things that are coming with it. Eau Claire is known for its large music festivals, which bring a lot of big-time acts to Eau Claire, especially during the summer, which is great to take advantage of. And in addition, there are a lot of great things to take advantage of when it comes to outdoor activities. A lot of running trails, biking trails, a lot of lakes, a lot of rivers. It's a great place to be at all times of the season. There was a lot of support that you received during this fellowship. So the number one is truly from the preceptor. You have an hour on his calendar each and every week where you get to sit down and you set the agenda. So you can talk about the projects you're working on, or maybe just talk about broader healthcare issues in general. And that's really good time to get feedback and truly guide you along your way in your year-long fellowship. You also get a lot of mentorship, like I said, from the former fellows, and they're here to truly give you more and more support on top of the preceptor. And finally, I would say that any other leader in the organization is also looking to groom you as a leader as well. So whether that's other vice presidents or other directors who know about the administrative fellowship and are willing to give you work and projects to do. The fellowship process really starts in the first couple of weeks by truly going around and meeting each and every leader and director within the organization. And this is a really great time to get to know everyone, get to know the projects that they're working on, and really get a feel for the culture of Mayo Clinic Health System in Eau Claire. During that time, you're also encouraged to do things like shadow in a number of areas throughout the organization. So that could be anything from shadowing or viewing an operating procedure in the OR to shadowing a volunteer throughout the organization as well. After that, you are encouraged to start your projects, and you really get your ideas from the projects by those first few weeks of meeting with directors. So some projects that I worked on ranged from a number of things, such as on the inpatient side, working to analyze staffing patterns with key nursing leaders and put together a business proposal for a new staffing pool within the organization, all the way to putting together a really high-level value stream map in our cath lab to look for opportunities for improvement. And the final thing about this fellowship is the fact that you get the chance to go to the Ihi Conference, which is held yearly or annually in Orlando in December. And during that experience, you truly get the opportunity to sit down with a multidisciplinary group and talk about quality improvement in healthcare in general. The leadership here really works together as a team. So as an administrative fellow, you sit on the administrative council, which is essentially the operating group for the Northwest Wisconsin region of Mayo Clinic Health System. So there, you're truly seen as a peer, and you're looked to for your ideas throughout those meetings as well. So oftentimes, you'll get tasked with doing some research on a specific topic, and you'll have to come back and report out to the team. It's great to be viewed as a member of that group, and you get true mentorship from all of the members as well. The broader enterprise exposure is another big reason why I chose this fellowship. Not only do you get to see what goes on within the Northwestern Wisconsin region and the regional sites to see what kind of unique things are impacting them, such as using telemedicine to connect with doctors here in Eau Claire, but you also get the great opportunity to see what's going on in Rochester as well. So John is more than willing to bring you to some of the high-level meetings that he attends, such as the Chief Administrative Officer meetings, or you can go to quarterly administrative forums there as well to get a better understanding of what's going on in Mayo Clinic as a whole. The value of this fellowship is truly coming to a program that's really well established, a place where you're viewed as a peer, a place where you're respected, and where you're given some pretty big projects to work on. And I think that that's truly a unique factor of this fellowship in comparing it to others.